Okay, so the build is starting, and so first we're taking the fairings off and seeing what's underneath. We find some dirt. There was a rattle at the back of the bike, and we're exploring where that is coming from. And then we're taking the air filter off, washing that, and then we're removing the rear swing, cleaning the radiator, and then we're changing the vacuum tubes. We're changing the spark plugs. We're cleaning the injectors. Quite a list of things. So thanks for joining me on this video.
ran into a small problem there. Key-lock bolt. It's threaded in a way that has a special thread that's locking in place. See those things there? And it's it was really tight there, bitten into the aluminum of the T-clamp, the top clamp, and the hex bolt just went round on me, so I had to grind into the bolt to be able to turn it with a large screwdriver, put some grease into it, or lubricating, whatever, a loosening thing into it, and well, heated it up also with a heat gun from the bottom, the aluminum bit, and finally got it out. But that So I'm changing the vacuum tubing. It's a 20 years old bike, and the hose ends are fairly cracked, and I have no idea if there's a vacuum leak someplace. So far, what I've ridden the bike, there was a slight vibration in the engine. I have no idea where that's coming from. But I read on some forum that that could be caused by a vacuum leak. That could be just very small leak, and due to some end of the tubing being cracked or whatever. And since I've have the bike fully dismantled like this, and it's really easy to get to the tubes. The tubes don't cost much. Or I mean, this one is cracked. It's cracked. So I just took it out from there. It's coming from the fuel line, so anyway. I bought some silicone tubing. The inside diameter is supposed to be the same. I read that it's 3.5 millimeters. This is supposed to be 3.5. Actually, it looks smaller. Anyway, the tubing is thinner. It's definitely softer. But the guys at the shop where I bought them from said that yeah, it's vacuum tubing and it's fine. So okay, let's see. I'm gonna keep these old ones still, but in case I need to go back or whatever, but I doubt it. Now I'm gonna just take one tube at a time, remove one tube. This one somebody already cut it previously. It was way too short here, so I'm gonna make one that is slightly longer and replace this first one, and then go from there. So I'm gonna take an extra 4 or 5 centimeters to this one, and this is the first one to go. There. Okay. Cut a nice and even end to the silicone tube, and then gonna measure. Okay, we have it there, and I'm gonna take an extra 5 centimeters, so cut it there. That. Okay, and I think it came from underneath here, so I'm just gonna slide this on like that and slide it on there. And since it's vacuum, there's not going to be a positive pressure inside these tubes, so they're going to be holding in place. Yep, like that. That's the first one. And then for this next one, can you see that? So it could be that it has leaked. Possible. Alright, so all of the vacuum tubes are now changed. So that was easy. They came off pretty easily, and that was pretty good just to change one at a time, and they look good. There they are. There's still a couple of the old gas tank venting tubes here which are old, but these are in pretty good condition. This is in pretty good. One I changed, that was in a little bit worse wear, but otherwise the fuel return line, that's new. Changed that. That had been cut and it was shorter. Now this is a new one, and again a little bit longer. And there's a new cable, new tube for the reserve tank of the coolant, and I'm just gonna get a like a clip like this to attach it to the bottom of the tank there. I had this tank off already, and I washed it and cleaned it, and there was quite some murk in the bottom of it. Also this tube, this venting tube from the top of the overflow tube from the top of the tank is new. So I'm just changing these while I'm at it in here. So it's just easy to change now. So I'm going to clean the injectors, and so I've taken the tank off, I've taken the airbox cover off, and now I'm removing, I'd already loosened up that plug there. I took the injector plugs off. I've loosened these nuts here, and I'm taking this rail off. So I'm just lifting this off. I already took it off, so it's loose already. And here the injectors, they just come off just like that. Like that. I've made myself a special tool. Actually, this is just a piece of electrical cable, the cover of it, black rubber, and inside I put this is the standard tube that comes with these cans, and I put some shrink tubing on it, and I guess some tape on it as well, to make it really tight into this rubber piece of tube. So now what I can do is I can insert the injector end into this like that, and it's tight enough, and then I can put this injector directly into the can like that. And now I need to have the 12 volts, and I have a extra battery from the bike. I'm gonna use that, and I need to attach the black lead to the negative. Just put it in there like that. It'll hold. I'm already putting this one lead into the connections there. Yeah. Pushing the can. Okay. It's leaking a bit. No worries. Okay. So there, we got some carb cleaner going through the injector. I don't know, I can't say anything about the spray pattern, but it's going through. Next one. Whoa. Blew it right off. Need to hold it better. There it goes. Messy. I think I need to do these a couple of times over. Nice spray. Okay, one more round. Nice. See that, guys? Perfect. And they're clean. So I used a torque wrench to put those nuts back into 10 Newton meters. Torque, putting the plugs back on. Like that. Yeah, the spray pattern on the injectors when I first started to clean them was like really rough spray, and after a couple of rounds of cleaning them, the spray pattern started to get like much finer, much finer spray. So I figured that based on that, the cleaning did something to them. So